Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Laura, and if you've been to my channel before but not in a while, this will look completely unfamiliar to you. I'm currently standing in the middle of my new apartment. This will be my third or fourth week living in this apartment. And I said, I think in the last video that went up, but maybe the video before, sorry, pause. I'm adjusting to that. That it was my first week living here full time, and I said that I just couldn't figure out, like I couldn't wrap my brain around how everything was going to work here. So I'm starting to feel like I have. So today, I originally had a different video planned to go up today, but it needs more finessing. So I think what I'm going to do is talk through some of my plans for this apartment and, maybe receive some feedback. Please be kind if you provide it. And just kind of, so I have said before on here that I have a hard time thinking when I'm filming, but I also sometimes find that when I'm talking through what's going on, I come up with the better solutions on my own. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to pick you up and we're going to walk around and chat through what I have thought about so far. First up is my bathroom, which I'm not actually going to take you into because it's so small and hard to film in. But there's not, because it's so small and it has everything it needs. There's not a lot I'm planning on doing in here. I already have a fresh shower curtain in here, and there's some organization I think that could be figured out in the vanity because it's so small. But really the only thing I need in the bathroom is a bath mat for the floor. And hello, the star. And then I just have my loo roll on the windowsill because there's no toilet paper holder in this bathroom. I'm also wondering, so they clearly replaced the floor in here, and they didn't put back, see the cord around that goes between the floor? They didn't put the cord around that. And the floor doesn't go quite to the baseboards. It's a landlord special. So I am wondering about peel and stick tiling, like black and white checkerboard down and painting it. But those are distant projects. As of right now, I need a trash can, a loo roll holder, and a bath mat. And that's it for the bathroom. My storage, multi-purpose storage, the cat's litter box corner, and my office area here. What I'm thinking about doing is either getting a desk that fits in there, but I think that's out for as long as I have a cat, because I don't know where else the litter boxes are possibly going to go. What I'm thinking about is getting some kind of skinny tower thing here where I can put the cat litter. That's the only spot my Wi-Fi router can go, so put it on, and then right now it's interfering with my ability to pull the blinds down all the way. So have something that I can put the Wi-Fi router in or on, and then maybe getting a piece of wood cut and across at standing desk height, and having it deep enough, have it fill the whole space out to here, out to the edge of this wall, and putting a piece of fabric on it to cover up the litter box zone, and then be able to have a standing table height thing for crafting, stuff like that. Because I find I often craft standing up instead of sitting down. This is a temporary measure. I'm not certain it's going to stay there. The other thing that could possibly be useful there is somewhere to put my printer, because there's no plug over here. So every time I've used my printer so far, I've picked it up and put it on the floor and plugged it in there. So but this is a temporary measure until I get bookcases sorted out. But I don't hate it, and it is useful. So we'll see. But as of the moment, it is a temporary measure. Over here into my living room. So there's a lot going on in here at the moment. Yes, sir. Do you want to be part of the vlog? Is that what you're hoping for? Yes. What I'm thinking, so right now there's a little pile of blankets here for the cat, and then I've got my bin of craft supplies as a side table, but I'm thinking that along here will go my sofa. And then over here have the cat tree, which I'm going to, I think, get very soon. But I have a cat tree here so he can jump up and look out the window. This TV is part of the apartment. It was here when I moved in. It was mounted when I moved in. I think it's a tiny bit high, but yeah. So I already owned a TV when I moved in here, so that's here. And then I have my art and stuff down here still packed up. And some craft supplies. Otherwise, I think the only things I need in here are the cat tree, a rug, and the sofa. I have a nice floor lamp that didn't make it. It's still at my parents' place. And then I have curtain rods that I think will go on both these windows. It might be nice to replace the flush mounts for something chic, but honestly, they're not offensive. So, hello. But yeah, I think for this room, just a rug. I'm leaning towards this blue sofa bed that I saw in IKEA, and I'm wondering about a pink rug. I'm also wondering, the paint in this apartment is quite dingy and gray. I'm wondering about painting it in like the main room, this room here, like the whole thing, behind you, over there, like a nice creamy white. Almost a yellow, but not quite a yellow. I don't even know if I'm allowed to paint, but I am wondering about it. And repainting the ceiling, which would involve taking the flush mounts down. I don't even know how they're hooked. Maybe they just screw? I have no clue. But yeah, I think that the dresser's a little small under that TV, which is crazy. And this is maybe a little bit big for the space, but I really like both of them. They are staying. While we're here, in this space, so I've kind of put the recycling bin here as like an experiment to see how it feels to walk around it, if it's like too annoying. However, I think I'm gonna have to go for a smaller recycling bin, or I want to get a piece of furniture here, and I'm thinking it will be about this long and no deeper than the recycling bin. So about knee deep. Excuse me. And I have a couple things saved on Facebook Marketplace. The goal for this is to be, and I don't think the recycling bin will fit, so we'll definitely be going for a smaller recycling bin that can fit under the sink. But the goal for this is to be overflow kitchen storage, because I have too much stuff in the kitchen, and there's like basically nowhere to put food except the fridge. And I got quite practiced at entertaining and hosting up north because there was nothing else to do. I would like to continue to do that with all of my friends that are here and not just go out all the time. So it would be nice to have something where, you know, you can put food like out on like a buffet type thing, and also to have some storage for like servingware. I inherited a set of dishes from my granny that my mom has and my mom has been using because I have nowhere to put them. So I was also like 13 when I inherited them, but I inherited a set of dishes from my granny that I would really like to start to have and use, and I don't have anywhere to put them. So that's something that I need to figure out. Then, welcome to what is currently one of the most chaotic areas of the apartment. Laundry is eventually going to go into my bedroom, and then suitcases are eventually going to go into my bed. We haven't gotten to the bedroom yet. If you've been around, you understand why. But I'm thinking about a circular table right here, and maybe, or a, what do they call them? A drop leaf table, like basically an antique folding table, and then just have one of the sides up most of the time. But then when I want to, bring up the other side, and then I can fit like 6 people around a dinner table, or a circular table with a leaf that I can fit 4 to 6 people at. Most of the time 4. Although I think I need to take that out and just see what it's like to walk around it. But I need to wait until I have this stuff away somewhere. I'm also wondering about the drop leaf table, because then you can drop both leaves and just have it against the wall, and then I can still use this as like an exercise area. And this is where I've been doing a lot of my physio exercises, because it has enough floor space for it. We're not going to go into the kitchen, because other than the fact that there's too much stuff in it, it doesn't need a lot of work. I might want to change out the handles. I need to like figure out organization and stuff in it. But the kitchen is very functional, and it doesn't require a lot. Slash, I can't really get anything else in it. It's so small. Now, this hallway is basically the way it's going to stay. I am wondering about painting it. I need a new light bulb. I am wondering about painting it a fun color. I'd really like to get a new entryway rug instead of a black one, but this is very low priority at the moment. I have my shoe thingy, I have my nice mirror. It's basically the way I would like it to be for now, and I'm fine if it stays like this. This room. Honestly, if I could just get the bed off the floor, it wouldn't be that bad. But I need to figure out the bed frame. I have been chatting to a guy on Facebook Marketplace about like a nice wood one, which would be really nice. But, and then I am wondering about painting in here. Just like, you can see the drywall tape through the paint and stuff. So I am really wondering about painting in here and just giving it a freshen up. I would really like a rug as well. And I would really, really, really like, and this is so not essential, well, I do need a new duvet insert or comforter, one of the two. But I would really, 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 really like the Dairy Boy green gingham duvet cover and matching pillow shams. I'm worried, however, that the green won't work with this green. So that might be a deterrent. But I don't know. Those aren't terrible together. It also might just be a lot of green. I am also wondering, like I used to have, because my TV actually, like my TV fits on this. I never had a mounted TV before. And I am wondering if it would look better to have this out there and bring the brown one back in and use it as my bedside table like I did before in my old place. Because this might match the dimensions of the TV out there better, but we'll see. Oh, I forgot to mention, I need bookcases. I need bookcases desperately. I'm thinking at least 2. And then I'm wondering about, once I get the bed off the floor, mounting my TV, like the one that I own, up here. I've never had a TV in a bedroom before, but I know that my apartment is very chaotic at the moment. That's why I'm having such a hard time working from home at the moment. So I'm glad that I am getting to go to the office, but I'm starting to be able to like see the vision, and that's given me a lot of peace of mind. And the antiquing and vintage is just so much fun here. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I can't wait. This week, I think I have to figure out the bed frame. That has to be number 1, whether I buy this like nice wooden one or I just figure out the bolts for this one. that's priority number one this week. And then once I get the bed off the floor, I think that's going to start moving things along really well. The other thing I'm wondering about is I think I have a few things on Facebook Marketplace saved that are like between $80 and $150. And I think when I get paid this week, I'm going to pick something and buy it and get it here. So, yeah, starting to slowly piece things together. I'm trying to decide, and maybe you can let me know. I maybe should put this at the top of the video, but if you watch my whole videos, you're the people who deserve to have a say in the content that happens. Would you prefer to watch me like kind of just vlog, chat through like the decision making and like show real time how long it takes to furnish an apartment, and just like, you know, I might get the hutch for like the kitchen area first, or the bookcases first, or figure out the bed framing, do the bedroom? Or would you prefer me to like film each room makeover, even if it's like, you know, I get a bed frame this week and a rug in a month and new bedding in 2 months and paint the room in the summer? Would you prefer to then watch like a whole bedroom makeover video, even if it takes like 6 months to film in like September? Or would you rather kind of like watch it happen in real time? Let me know. I don't know if that question made sense, but if you understood what I'm asking and you have a preference, please feel free to let me know down in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for letting me blather about my apartment for like 20 minutes. And yeah, I went for a walk, like a big walk, this morning / afternoon, and I'm just gonna sit for a little bit / I think the cat is desperate for his dinner. So have a great night. See you next week.